All right, this video is going to be about putting new firmware, flashing the firmware in your TinySA Ultra. First of all, you need to go to the website tinysa.org, and you will end up here. It defaults to the wiki page, but just type in tinysa.org and you'll get here. And it talks all about the differences and stuff. I highly recommend you buy the Ultra. Don't buy the little one. Buy the Ultra one, much better. Then over here in the tree here, you'll see a place where it says updating the firmware. So let's click that. So should I? Yes, of course. You want the newest stuff. The way to upgrade it, there's a couple ways, but the way that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using this program here called STM32Cube Programmer, and we'll show you that. That's actually ST Micro. That's their official programming device for any ST Micro. That's the device you should use to program it with. But we need a bin file, okay? And in order to find the bin file, you say right here, it says getting new firmware, and you can get them for the TinySA or for the TinySA Ultra. If we go here to the Ultra, you see that it shows up the latest one. So the latest one we're going to flash here is this bin. All right, 1.4.87, and that was last, let's see here, I guess it's the latest date, okay? So you can click on the bin file, all right, and then it says insecure download. My antivirus doesn't like it. I'm just going to say keep it though. I think it's fine. And then it's being scanned to make sure it is fine. And now it's in my download folder. So it's ready to go. So we've got the latest one. You can take a look at the old, and here's all the different revisions. Yeah, there's tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of revisions. All right. So we need to go back. We're going to be doing the ST Micro's program. So we need to go and find that. I've already downloaded that. There's instructions here on where you can go find that, and you download it from the ST Micro website and everything, but when you get that, it'll run. All right, so here we are in the STM32Cube programmer, all right? And we need to hook up the device to the USB port. So I've connected my USB-C cable to the device. I'm going to hold down the jog button and then power on the unit, and it should be in programming mode. All right, so make sure that it might have been at the UART or something. You need to make sure you're on USB. Make sure you're on USB. And then if the port doesn't show anything here, hit this little refresh button, and that refresh button will give you a PID number and a VID number, so you know that there's something hanging out there in the USB land. Then hit the connect button, and it says, oh, we're connected. All right, and then we get a whole bunch of numbers and a whole bunch of gobbledygook, and you don't need to know anything. It's very confusing, very intimidating, but we don't need to know anything, okay? So it says, here's what our memory is and all the data and blah, 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 blah. It's a real fancy program. What we want to do is over on the left-hand side, this little editor here thing, and then the next one down is this little arrow down into a device. Click on that, and then here you go. Now we are in erasing and programming mode, okay? Ignore all of these, everything going on this page. Ignore everything. Just say browse. It says file path. It's a download. We want to get to the bin file. It's already there, but I'll show you. We'll go browse, and then we go to downloads, and then you can say, okay, here's what we just downloaded today. We'll click on that and say open. So now we have the file path to the bin file that we've just downloaded from the tinysa.org website, and we're ready to go. And then all we need to do is forget about all this stuff. You can verify programming, I guess. Run after programming is fine. You can say start programming right here. Just click start programming, and you can see down there in the bottom, it's going zippity-doo-dah, and download in progress. And there's a bar on the graph at the bottom that's going and going. and wait for it at the end. And it said the connection to it is lost. That's because we told it to run right away. So it's gone out of its programming mode and everything. Don't worry about that. This is completely normal. You're good to go. So now our device has new firmware. That's it. That's all you need to do.